The wise man, in his words, does not complain about what he lacks, but rejoices in what he has. This dilemma occurs at the point of intersection between ancestral legacy and the hustle and bustle of the modern world. The search for authenticity in masculinity has become a journey full of complexities and questions. As men, we are challenged to harmonize historical expectations with social transformations. It is in this kaleidoscope of ideas that Stoicism emerges as a guiding light, offering not just a philosophy, but a profound and transformative vision of masculinity. The core of Stoicism is not limited to a philosophical attitude, it is a call to introspection, to escape superficiality and explore the depths of the inner self. In this video, we will explore 5 Stoic lessons that contributed to the forging of masculinity, leading to a new way of being and existing as a man. Before we move on with the video, I would like to ask you to watch until the end, enjoying every second, because if you've made it this far, it's because this video is meant for you. Let's proceed. Prioritizing virtue over status. In the tumultuous search for recognition and power, the Stoics offer a transcendental beacon, emphasizing that virtue must prevail over ephemeral status. True masculinity does not reside in ostentations or the momentary applause of the crowd, but in the incessant search for internal virtue. Justice and courage are the ethereal jewels that adorn the Stoic man, who resists the temptation of ephemeral social approval for the sake of his own integrity. The inner voice of righteousness, which persists as the compass of masculinity, reminds us that the wise man does not give in to momentary social approval but maintains his own integrity. This invites us to lift the torch of virtue and march with conviction towards the horizon of inner honor, where true masculine strength finds its essence. Even in the face of external pressures, Stoic men can steady their steps on the path to authentic masculinity. Self-control and temperance, from the solid foundations of Stoicism, an invaluable lesson for contemporary masculinity emerges, which is mastery over emotions and the pursuit of temperance. In a fast-paced world, where pressures are numerous and expectations continue to rise, self-control becomes a compass that guides man towards inner calm and lucidity. Stoic men cultivate moderation as part of their inner strength, choosing to respond rather than react to situations. This does not imply repression, but rather discernment, allowing man to face challenges with clarity and integrity. Acceptance of what is unchanging reveals itself as an essential pearl of wisdom in the fabric of Stoic lessons, providing a valuable guide in the search for authentic masculinity. The unbreakable ability to accept the uncontrollable is a quality that all of us, as artisans of our own destiny, face. We must recognize that there are events that are beyond our control, like the ever-changing tides of life. This is where Stoic masculinity stands out as a beacon of serenity, inviting us to renounce the futile struggle against inevitable adversity. Instead, the ability to accept with resignation circumstances that are beyond the reach of our influence demonstrates an inner strength. Stoic masculinity differs from narratives of unyielding stubbornness in that it shines in the ability to adapt gracefully to adversity. Facing storms that cannot be overcome, he maintains an internal composure that reflects not defeat but the victory of the mind over chaos. By internalizing Stoic acceptance, we build a shield of resilience that enables us to face trials with dignity. We are invited to embrace the inevitable not with despair, but with the confidence that our strength is nourished by the deep understanding that there are domains of life that are beyond our control. Calm acceptance grants us the freedom to focus our energies on what we can truly influence, freeing us from the cycle of worry and distress that accompanies resistance. At the intersections of human connections, where relationships play a central role in life, Stoic masculinity finds fertile ground to thrive. Far from rigid and impersonal caricatures, the Stoics show us a deeper and more meaningful way to relate to others and ourselves. Within this philosophical context, empathy emerges as a non-negotiable virtue. Stoic men understand that it is essential to walk in other people's shoes and feel the beat of other people's hearts to advance with dignity on the path of life. Empathy is not a passive act, but a call to action. Men who embrace Stoic masculinity become masters in the art of active listening, suspended in the other's words, devoid of judgment and open to the truth of shared experience. Empathy finds its partner in kindness, and Stoic men not only understand but act with kindness and compassion. This kindness is not a sign of weakness, but rather a powerful manifestation of humanity. In the small acts of kindness, the supportive words, and the outstretched hands, Stoic masculinity is fully manifested. Relationships built on these foundations of mutual respect, empathy, and kindness flourish like carefully cultivated gardens. These men become anchors for their friends, partners, and community, offering the shelter of understanding, the light of support, and the strength of genuine connection. Stoic masculinity recognizes that life is a web of interconnections, and the quality of our relationships reflects the quality of our being. At the core of Stoic masculinity lies a focus on personal development, an unquenchable flame that guides men through the darkness. This philosophical approach reveals a path to constant and authentic growth, transcending the limitations of superficiality. Personal development in Stoicism is not a suggestion but a virtuous imperative. Men who are inspired by this philosophy see their own evolution as a noble and lasting commitment. They see life as a journey of continuous learning, where failures are opportunities for growth, not signs of defeat. Stoic masculinity is shaped by the belief that learning does not cease with the passage of years, but flourishes over time. While facing diversities, Stoic men do not back down. Instead, they rise with resilience, turning challenges into opportunities for empowerment. This constant search for personal development is not a passing whim, but a lifelong journey. Stoic men internalize the idea that being better today than they were yesterday is a valuable victory, a triumph over stagnation. They see masculinity as a masterpiece in constant construction, where each effort of self-improvement and self-mastery contributes to a final image of integrity and character. In walking this path, Stoic men are not just cultivating virtues, they are becoming their own artisans, forging a legacy of authenticity and growth. In this way, Stoic masculinity transcends stereotypes and offers a deep and meaningful approach to dealing with life and relationships. If you liked this text, share your comments below and be sure to explore other content on our channel, which will certainly offer valuable lessons for your life. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell to receive our next videos. Thank you and see you next time.